Okay, we're about to begin. Welcome, everybody. We are about to begin. We're just waiting for one mother to come back. She arrived and forgot her film, so she'll be right back in 1 second. She just went to her car. Before we begin, I would just like to let you know that the children who are performing today, who have
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. So you will be seeing today a leprechaun shoemaker. It is about two leprechauns who are shoemakers. Sit back and relax and enjoy the show. Time. Early morning on St. Patrick's Day. Setting. A leprechaun shoe shop in an Irish woodland. Two cobblers' benches with jewels on them are downright. Work basket containing strips of imitation leather or heavy cardboard. Sketches of shoes to take measures on between benches. Door left leads outside. Door right to rest the shop. At rise. Patrick sits at cobbler's bench, stitching and tapping a sliver. He sings the tune of an Irish Irish smiling. Oh, you make shoes for fairies, and I'm proud of every pair. Yes, the shoes for Irish fairies are the best that one can wear. I use the finest leather, and I have a steady hand. Yes, the shoes for Irish fairies are the best shoes in the land.
Patrick, I just heard the grandest piece of news.
Did you now, Danny? And what was that, pray tell?
I was chatting with the troll just by the note. He said that the fairy queen is looking for a leprechaun to be her own son's shoemaker. The old shoemaker has him tired.
Sure, and they hope the fairy queen finds a good shoemaker. Her delicate royal feet should be shod in nothing but the most elegant shoes.
Would it be too much to hope that the fairy queen might choose us?
It's highly unlikely that she will. Our Irish woodlands are full of experienced leprechaun shoemakers. You and I are new at the business.
That is so. The only order we've had is for those house slippers for old Miss Wood Spray, and there's not a single piece of gold in our pot. We'll starve at this rate.
Cheer up, Danny. Today's St. Patrick's Day, a lucky day for leprechauns. Perhaps we'll have a bit of luck soon.
I hope so. If only the fairy queen would choose us as her own special shoemaker, we'd become rich and famous overnight.
Here, you'd better get to work. Shoes aren't made with daydreams, you know.
Wait, here come some pixies. Perhaps they're wanting some new shoes.
Good morning, pixies. May we be at service?
Do you make shoes for pixies?
Do we make shoes for pixies? Listen to her talk. Why, we make shoes for every sprite that ever learned to walk. We make shoes for elves, naiads, trolls, gnomes, wood sprites, tree sprites, nymphs, nixies. So we certainly make shoes for pixies.
Enough of your nonsense, Danny. Do pardon my brother, good pixies. He fancies himself a poet and often gets carried away.
Since you've assured us that you are shoemakers, perhaps I will give you an order. My children, Kevin and Kathleen, need new play shoes.
Their shoes must be pointed.
And we want them to curl up like shepherd's crooks.
But we do not make shoes with curled toes.
And why not, may I ask? All the pixie children are wearing pointed, curled-up toes this year.
Sure, and it may be the fashion, but my brother and I refuse to make them. Curled toes can feel and growing feet. What's more, they are ugly and unnatural. We only make graceful and beautiful shoes.
You're very particular for upstart shoemakers, I must say.
He is going to ruin us for sure. Patrick, if the pixies like curled toes, what will it matter if we make them that way?
It will matter a great deal, Danny, for unless we only make graceful and beautiful shoes, we cannot consider ourselves good shoemakers.
We won't choose the pointed toes.
They curl up like shepherd's crooks.
But we do not make good.
no children.
No children. We can make you some pretty shoes that'll give your toes plenty of room to grow.
Never mind. If you refuse to make the shoes we want, we'll take our business to the leprechaun who lives in Mushroom Hollow.
How do you expect to get business when you insult the customers, Patrick. I do not insult them. I simply insist on making them perfect shoes. But what about us? If we don't get some orders soon, we'll starve to death. We've had nothing to eat but parsnips for weeks. Don't worry, Danny. Someday we'll find parents who appreciate good shoes. I'll go brew us some parsnip tea. That might cheer us up. Parsnip tea, parsnip tea. That's lean fare for the likes of me. Oh, how my tummy aches for whipped cream tarts and sugar cakes and all the sweets a leprechaun is out to dote upon. Parsnip tea, that's lean fare for the likes of me. Ah, here comes some brownie. Perhaps I can fill an order before Patrick returns.
You're a leprechaun shoemaker, I take it.
Ah, and Brother Patrick recently set up shop. Our shoes are the very best. My wife is interested in walking shoes. Can you show us some of your leather? This is the leather we use for walking shoes. As you see, it is of the highest quality. And the shoes only cost you 2 pieces of gold.
What lovely leather.
2 pieces of gold, you have none cheaper than that? Alas, me Brother Patrick insists on using only the finest leather.
Oh.
However, here's a piece of inferior leather he was intending to throw away. We charge only a piece of silver for shoes made of this. Now that's poor Lincoln. Sit down, my dear, and allow him to measure your foot. The tea's ready, Danny. What's going on here? What are you doing with that shoddy leather I asked you to throw away? Mrs. Brownie here wishes us to make her a pair of shoes out of it. Never. We do not make shoes with inferior leather. But my wife is not particular about the leather you use. Ah, but I'm particular. Good shoemakers make good shoes, and good shoes are made of good leather. Sure, Patrick, and you'll change your mind just this once. No, the shoes will be made of fine leather or they will not be made at all, at least not by us.
We'll have to go elsewhere then.
That we will, my dear. You know you're not the only leprechaun shoemakers in the woodland. You've done it again, Patrick. Talk about being shoemakers for the fairy queen. We'll be lucky if we sell a pair of shoes in our lifetime. Good shoemakers do not make flimsy shoes. We must have courage to abide by our beliefs. Your beliefs, you mean? Right now I've been willing to make shoes out of peat if that would earn me money for a sugar cake. You don't mean that, Danny. It's your empty stomach that makes you rave so. Here, have some parsnip tea. Parsnip tea. That's lean fare for the likes of me. Here comes some else. Perhaps we'll have better luck this time.
Good morning. I'm Eileen. I'm Marine Elf.
Good morning, elves. May we help you?
Yes, we're dancers, and we need 2 new pairs of dancing shoes.
Dancers? Fancy that. Will you be as so kind as to dance for us, elves?
Certainly.
Fine dancers will want fine shoes, no doubt.
Yes, the very best. The style must be graceful and simple with plenty of room in the toes, and the leather must be of the highest quality.
Good. I think I have sketches of just such shoes. Is this what you had in mind?
Exactly. We'll order 2 pairs just like that. Will you have them ready by 6 o'clock this evening?
I'm afraid not. It will take us at least 3 days to make shoes as fine and delicate as these.
But we must have them by 6. The St. Patrick's Day Fairy Frolic is being held on the green tonight. The Fairy Queen will be there, and we have been asked to dance the fairy ring.
Surely if we hurry, we can have them done by 6, Patrick. Yes, but they soon fall apart at the seams. Only a slipshod shoemaker can make them. No, elves, we cannot do it.
Oh dear, we'll have to hurry and find another shoemaker then. We must have new shoes by tonight.
Patrick, if you turn away one more customer, I'll even start business of my own. I respect your workmanship, but I'm so tired of parsnips. I know how you feel. Still, if we want to be known as excellent shoemakers, we must only make excellent shoes. But if our diet doesn't improve soon, we'll drop and blow away in the wind. Then we'll never be known as anything. Hush, here comes another customer.
Oh, powers that be, let this one choose a pair of well-made, graceful shoes.
Good morning, Madam Fairy. Are you interested in a pair of new shoes?
New shoes? I don't even have old shoes. Alas, I'm just a poor old beggar.
Then you have no money for shoes?
Not a penny. Ma, I'm pretty sure I can afford some now. I'm always stepping on my bare toes. Do you have any old shoes lying about by any chance?
Perhaps we can work out an agreement. I'll make you some new shoes, and you can pay me when you get the money.
How generous you are. So many leprechauns are only interested in gold and gold.
But Patrick, we cannot afford to be generous to beggars. What are you thinking of? I'm thinking that this poor beggar fairy needs shoes, so she shall have them. You will have none but the best, my dear. I will use the softest leather and make the most graceful ones. It will take me 1 week to make them, but I assure you they will be perfect.
You will go through all this trouble for a beggar?
Of course, for my greatest joy in life is making excellent shoes. Alas, my greatest joy in life is eating. Sit down, my dear, and allow us to measure your foot.
A little later, Mr. Leprechaun. Right now, there is something else I must do.
Mom, what's this crying about?
What beautiful fairy maidens! Who are you?
We're fairy ladies in waiting. We wait upon the queen. How we love our queen.
Come, ladies, show the leprechaun our room.
The fairy queen.
You may rise now.
Your Majesty, why are we so honored by your presence?
I've been looking for a leprechaun to be my own special shoemaker. I have made my choice. Patrick, the leprechaun from this day forward, he shall be the Queen's royal shoemaker.
You have chosen me, Your Majesty, but I'm just a young upstart.
Nevertheless, you're the kind of shoemaker I want. Not only were you generous enough to work without pay, but insisted on making perfect shoes for even a beggar. Thus, I know you shall truly make shoes that are fit for a queen.
You are so kind, Your Majesty. I had a feeling St. Patrick's Day would bring us a bit of luck.
Well, why don't you please hang up the royal sign?
The Queen's royal shoemaker. Fancy that. Well, Patrick, I'll pack up my gear and go along now. You won't be needing the help of a slipshod shoemaker like me anymore. Wait, don't leave, Danny. Of course I will. No doubt from now on I'll be having lots of customers. Besides, if you really put your heart into your work, you can easily achieve your waiting. Do you really think so? I'm sure of it.
Danny, if you follow your brother's fine example, you're bound to become an excellent shoemaker in time. Come now, you may both start to work right now, for I truly need new shoes to join my ladies in waiting.
Oh, we make shoes for fairies, and we're proud of every pair. Yes, the shoes for Irish fairies are the best that one can wear. We use the finest leather, and we have a steady hand. Yes, the shoes for Irish fairies are the best shoes in the land. Thank you for coming to our play. We enjoyed having you as our audience. We had a lot of fun performing it for you. Thank you for coming. We hope you enjoyed it.
Now I would like to introduce the cast. Patrick Leprechaun, Richard Scolardi. Danny Leprechaun, Philip
Pixies, Danielle Loriano. Kevin, Tommy Hatcher. Kathleen, Erin Germain. Mr. Brownie, Paul Sullivan. Mrs. Brownie, Tina Bruno. Eileen O, Christine O'Connor. Maureen O, Erin Alvey. Edgar Ferry, Morgan Fidelli. Ferry Ladies in Waiting, Megan Foley. Mary Lee McLaughlin. And Megan McCaffrey.